I'm going to give you 3 tips for dating after divorce. What to do to get back in the game. All right, tip 1, hell, I may give you more than 3 today, who knows. Tip 1 that comes to my mind is don't be fearful. That's number 1, okay? Because mindset is everything. And if you're afraid, then that's going to translate to absolutely everything you do. And if you're afraid to get on the dating apps or afraid to go out and meet people, it's going to be just obvious in your vibe and energy. So number 2, and this is some good advice I'm going to give you here. Have your story set. Have some go-to answers for when that person is going to ask you questions, because there are natural dating questions that are going to come up. Like, how long have you been divorced? Have you dated much? Do you and the ex get along? What's the custody arrangement? Why did you get divorced? And if you don't want to talk about those things, then have a set answer so that you briefly answer. They don't deserve to know everything. They don't deserve, even if they ask, they don't deserve to know everything until you know if you really, really like them. So if you had a really hard, shitty divorce and you were married to a psycho, you are not going to say that. You're going to say, well, the divorce took a little longer than we'd hoped, but it's done and we've both moved on. Learned a lot during the marriage, grew apart. Those are very easy go-to things. And then you have a thing where you're already ready to change the subject. So tell me about you. What's the best restaurant you've been to lately? Just come up with something. So have things at the ready so that you're not caught off guard. All right, hang on. When getting back in the game, you want to make sure that you are picking partners that are appropriate for you. All right. So just remember, if they're fit, they want somebody fit. Usually if they have kids at home, you'd be a better match. If you have kids at home, if you're an empty nester, you want to find an empty nester. You want to find somebody who looks like they're realistic for you, for your lifestyle. You don't want to pick anybody that is super inappropriately young or looks like they have a party lifestyle if that is not your lifestyle. So be realistic. Oh, I'm going to give you another one. What the hell? All right. Make sure that you treat dating not like a chore, like it's fun, because you get the opportunity to now meet new people. So now your possibilities are endless. So your glass is not half empty. Your glass is half full. So when you go out on dates, do not be the sad sack that's down in the dumps. Who wants to date that person? No one. Okay. You will always want to, even if you have to plan it ahead of time, some things that you want to talk about that you find interesting, that you find fun, because you got to go on dates and be upbeat, happy, and looking forward to the future. Oh, I just thought about one other one. Hang on. I got one more for you. Last but not least, don't talk about your past. Do not get tricked into being pulled into a rabbit hole of talking about your past, talking about your ex, talking about your past life in the good old days. No, somebody dating you wants to talk about what the two of you might be able to do together in the future. So people want to date people who are optimistic and happy about the future, not stuck on the past. Okay? Okay. I hope it helps.